With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
The question is evaluate 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus up to 10 terms, and the second part is root 2 minus 2 plus 2 root 2 up to plus 64 root 2. So we have given two series. We have to find the sum of these two series. So first solve part 1. Here we have series 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus up to 10 terms we have. Here we can see the ratio between first term and second term and third term to second term is same. It means A2 divided by A1 is A2 here is term 2, A1 is term A. This is equal to A3 divided by A2, which is, if we divide 2 by 1 then we got 1. If we divide 4 by 2 we got 2. So the common ratio is 2 here. Now we know that here A term is 1 and from here we got R, which is common ratio. It comes out to be 2. Now we have to find the sum of 10 terms, and we know that Sn formula is equal to A into Rn minus 1 upon R minus 1 when R is greater than 1 and Sn is equal to A into 1 minus Rn upon 1 minus R, where R is smaller than 1. Now we have to find the sum of 10 terms. So apply this first formula. A value is 1, R raised to the power n, R is 2, n is 10, minus 1 upon R minus 1 means 2 minus 1, and we know that 2 raised to the power 10 is 1024 minus 1 upon 2 minus 1 is 1. So from here we get 1024 minus 1 is 1023. Now proceed to the part 2. The series given is root 2 minus 2 plus 2 root 2 minus up to plus 64 root 2. Here also if we see, the common ratio is A2 divided by A1 and A3 divided by A2 is equal, which is, if we divide, see here, minus 2 divided by root 2. We can write 2 as root 2 into root 2, and in divide we have root 2. So this is cut by this one and we got minus root 2. And in same way, if we divide 2 root 2 by minus 2, then this 2 is cut by this one and we got minus root 2. So the common ratio here is minus root. So from here we can say A is equal to root 2 and R is equal to minus root. Now for finding sum, we need R raised to the power n. We have R but we don't know what is n. So see, this is last term and we know that an, which is last term, is equal to A raised to the power R n minus 1, and we can write this as an is equal to A into R n into R raised to the power minus 1, or we can write this as A R n divided by R, or if we simplify this we can write as A n into R is equal to A raised to the power Rn. Now an value given as 64 root 2 and R value is minus root 2 and A value is root 2 and into Rn. This root 2 is cut by this one and we got Rn is equal to minus 64 root 2. Now we have to find the sum, so we can find that we have A value, R value and Rn value, and we can see R value is smaller than 1. So we put this formula for finding the sum. So put values of A, R and Rn. We got A value is root 2 into 1 minus Rn value is minus 64 root 2, and in divide 1 minus R is minus root 2. So now solve this, we got root 2, and if we multiply root 2, then 64 into root 2 into root 2, root 2 is 2, and this convert into positive, and 64 into 2 is 128, and this will comes out to be root 2 plus 1. Now for simplify this, multiply numerator and denominator by root 2 minus 1, and now solve this further. We got 2 minus root 2 plus 128 root 2 minus 128, and in divide here we can see a plus b, here is a minus b, so we can write this as a square minus b square. A square is 2 square is 2, and minus b square means 1 square, so minus 1. So now solve this further, we got 127 root 2 minus 126.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.